live.
All right, everybody, how y'all doing out there? We hope everybody's doing great.
Yo,
We want to
yo.
welcome you back to another segment, another podcast edition of the King and I Life Podcast.
That's right, that's right.
I am Son Soul Lex, and this is my partner.
So, Toucha the Poet up in this joint. Yo, make sure you check us out on every podcast platform out there or just your favorite one. Hit us up on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. And as Son Soul Lex says, his favorite, what is it, email?
Yes, sir. Get us at that King and I 369 at gmail.com. Again, that's King and I 369 gmail.com.
I heard you almost messed that up like I do.
Yeah.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. But yeah, we back with another one, baby.
Yes, yes, we got a good topic for you guys today, and you ladies. This one's gonna strike a lot of chords, I believe. When people are mad, why do they think good sex make it all go away?
Yes. Let's go in on that behavior, you know.
For sure, for sure.
Men do it a lot because we be in the doghouse or whatever, but women are fucking well, let me women women are notorious for this behavior, and it's so common that in many types of relationships, people think sex is the magic bullet, it's the end all cure all, it's the icing on the cake.
Sir,
Man.
gotta have it.
And look, all full transparency, I know I'm guilty of it.
Yeah, I've been there once or twice.
You said once or twice. How you once or twice in your 40s? Come on, man. Be real.
Yeah, man, yeah. I like to keep the numbers low like that.
I know that's right. Call that trade deficits.
So, with that being said, who's the biggest culprit, men or women? You think?
I would have to say women. Wait, that depends. That really depends. I would have to say it depends on your age, your relationship status, and your experiences. Because I have to say, when I was younger and I was out there doing dirt, and or just being a knucklehead or whatever, whether
Mm-hmm.
it was a relationship or somebody that I was seeing or whatever, I do my stupid stuff and I, be catching the heat rounds to the back of the neck. Neck getting hot because she be screaming and, throwing her hands up and all this, that, and the other. And I'd be like, oh, come on, baby. Beat the brakes off of it. Things is good. In my mind, things are good. Key phrase there. In my mind, I think things are good. But yeah, I think in the younger years, I think men are the bigger culprits. That's my take on it. What about you?
All right, I'm gonna have to ride with that. I'm gonna piggyback off that a little bit. In my younger years, I really felt like sex did make everything, go away and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if I go in here and I put in this pipe work,
Oh, yeah,
if I lay it down, everything else gonna just magically disappear.
oh yeah, oh yeah. And to even add on that, it's like I was about to say it's women's fault for allowing us to get away with it, but it's not really their fault because it's like it takes a lot of you got to have gift the gab, and that woman has to be what she can't be in her wisdom years
Right.
because we learn slick talk and we look at it like what maybe if I give her something real good and I pull out all the stops, I pull out my bag of tricks, you
Mm-hmm.
know she one she gonna be quiet. Two, I'm gonna put it down on her. Then she gonna want to do me favors like bring me a sandwich or whatever the case may be. And we're thinking she thinking ahead. He's so crazy. So yeah, so I think it's a combination of things, but I think when men are young, we think we put that meat on her, and and it's a wrap. We good.
Yeah, man. Like they say back in the day, you got to stand up in it.
Oh yeah, stand
You
up
stand up in it and rock with it. Hey,
in it. Yeah.
everything else is all right. You know what I'm saying? What?
For the moment. But
Mm-hmm.
the thing that a lot of us did not take into consideration when we were younger, and I think men that are our that are the age now that we were then at that time that they don't take into consideration and they refuse to listen to, women take notes.
Oh, definitely,
Taking notes. Oh,
definitely.
he did X, Y, and Z, and he put it on me. Blah blah blah. They putting that in their mental Rolodex, and if you with that woman long enough, it's gonna come back to bite you. It's
Oh
gonna
yeah.
come back to bite you.
Oh man. And the thing about it though, I think as a young man, you go that route. If I put this tongue on it and go in my bag of tricks, I can make everything all right. But as an older man, I think that women feel like if I put this cuda cat on
Man,
them, I can make everything all right. But now I'm under the impression, and my thoughts are, man, you can keep your bag of tricks. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You don't piss me off.
yes.
I don't give a damn about your bag of tricks or that cooter
Right.
cat. I don't care. You done did something that has gone against my code. So I'm really not feeling that. I don't give a damn how bagged up my pipes are right now.
Right. And I think one of the major differences about it is when men do it, when men put themselves in that situations, men do stupid stuff. Like stuff that they know is really like they really gonna have to put in work to get out the doghouse temporarily or however long that
Hmm.
lasts. And women, they do little silly stuff that they know is really gonna get under our skin because they know, they do certain things. They know we just go on 100 on them. It's like, yo, what are you doing? Like, why'd you do that stupid? That was stupid. Like real stupid. Like she might have, backed into a trash can and didn't say nothing. Then you go out there and see what happened to the car. Oh baby, blah blah blah, and then you blowing up on it. And then she next thing you know, she got your meat in her mouth. And everything else go out the window. It just go out the window.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yep. Definitely back in the day that would have worked
Yeah.
flawlessly.
Oh yeah.
But now what? Oh, heck no. Everything is on. Game on because I'm not trying to hear anything you saying to me right now,
Not a drop
and sex is not going to get it.
at all. At all. But the I think older women, they real classy with it. They are real classy with it because but I think let me see. I want to say when a woman most women are like mid to late 30s or early 40s and up, when they do stuff, they seem to have this um the ability to make it seem like they don't know any better and they sweet talk you into the bed and like you fuming mad but she do little cute sexy stuff that and you sitting there mad as shit like yo you stupid mad but she doing little slick sexy stuff and by the time you know it you in there. It's like, let me go ahead and knock this off because I'm gonna take this madness out on her. Not knowing, not knowing you playing yourself. Like you
Definitely.
straight playing yourself. It's like you sitting there thinking as the man, oh, she done messed up, so I'm gonna beat the brakes off of her, and she like, yeah, he putting in extra work. I got away with murder.
Mm-hmm. And you be out there thinking to yourself, how mad you are and how whatever the situation is, how fuming you are because you may have found out at the last minute or something like that. But then she'll break out with that one question, baby, you hungry?
Yeah, yeah. And then about 30, 45 minutes later, baby, you still mad?
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Cause but she make that blazing meal, and you forget that you was mad, or it's like you not even worried about it right now because the food is good. But then she hit you with that, baby, you still mad. Then you just like, yeah, I'm mad. Then here, part two come.
Yes, sir.
Part
Yes,
two come.
sir.
She knock it right on you,
The floodgates are open, son.
all the way. I swear that is a slick thing that we do. Um, it's funny. It's real funny. I think it's real interesting how we do that.
It is. I mean, the thing about it though is when you are that upset, you know what I'm saying? When she pulls out her bags of tricks, and put that mouth work in, you go to thinking, you know what? I'm just gonna let it go for right now.
Right. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna leave it alone. I ain't even gonna look. It's whatever. Just look. I'm trying to chill. Just leave me alone.
Mm-hmm.
But then
Definitely
she
so.
doing little. Then on top of that, she's still doing little slick stuff to see how exactly how mad you are.
Yep. I should hit you with that. Well, baby, I'm going to the store. You need something?
Right. And by that point, you be like, man, get out of it. Go ahead. Go. In your head, you like, get the fuck out of here. Like,
Yeah,
go ahead with
definitely.
yourself,
Get
man.
your ass on.
I
I
I,
ain't
I
even.
need a breather anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But she playing with your head though. Yeah. But again, I think it depends on the situation. But overall, I feel like in the younger years, men are more guilty of it. In later years, women are more guilty of it. And I also kind of think that I think married women are more guilty of it as well.
I can agree with you. I can agree with you on both sides of it. But I will say, as far as like a dating relationship,
Hmm.
females, from my recollection, I think they're a little more quicker to try to resolve the issue with sex than when you're married.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
when you're married, they want to talk about it,
yeah. They
get
want
you
to
to
drag it on.
express yourself and all that jazz.
Oh man.
But they always resort to that last card of sex.
Yep. Always. Never fails. Never
So
fails.
are people's egos that big? You think?
Yeah, I think their egos are that big. Oh yeah, most definitely. Because the thing about it is, it's like, you know, it's an ego game, it's an ego
True. True.
stimulator, and it's also, you know, when you succeed at it, you get an ego boost because you feel like you accomplished the impossible almost. Um, Again, it depends on what the man does for him to get the ego boost. Like for instance, let's just say you got caught cheating or flirting, and she mad, she is steaming hot, and you put it on her, you make her leave it alone, and it's like, yo, I really got away with murder. I'm the man now. I'm about to beat my chest. Like, yo, I got caught with my hands deep in the cookie jar, covered with cookie dough. I just broke her off, and we not even talking about it right now. So yeah, that's an ego thing to me.
Oh, definitely. And once you've gone through that process, you get on the phone with your boy. Dog, you never gonna believe this.
Yeah, yeah,
You can't believe what I just got away with, son. She had me red-handed.
yeah. Yeah. Or even worse, if your man is with you or something and he know you got busted. Yo, dude, yo, what happened when you got home? Man, I did my thing and I'm good now. Oh man. Yeah,
What,
that
what
that,
you
that
talking about, man? You know how I get down, bro. You know I put in that work.
come on, son, you know me. It's your boy right here. And I know women do that. I
Oh,
know
heck
women.
yeah.
I've had conversations. See, and that's why I like having a lot of female friends because if you have a lot of female friends and like y'all real tight and y'all have all kind of conversations, look, they be spilling the tea as
Oh
they say.
yeah.
and the some of the things that they say they get away with, and they got away with it because they gave a little sex. It's like, yo, I be sitting there like, are you serious? You got away with that? Like, get out of here. Like, yo, if I did that, I'd be dead somewhere. But yeah,
But that be the crazy part about it because some gentlemen, like I have some female friends who have done exactly, the business on the side and gotten caught. And because they feel their sex is so good or they know their man so good, they break it down on them. They make it like they the damn victim and shit
oh
and
man,
put that work in. And the next thing you know, it's like nothing ever even happened. Cause they
yeah,
right back in the whip doing their thing. You know what I mean? And I'm
I,
like
man,
thinking to myself, you have got to be the biggest simp ever.
ever, like ever, like dude, like it makes you sit back and be like, either your ego is that small or non-existent, or she got egomania written on her back.
Yes.
Like she a superhero because it's like some dude. I be looking at some dudes like some dudes. I be like, you alright? Like she what? Like are you serious? Oh man, it ain't even that serious, man. It ain't even like that. I'm yo,
Dude, you still there. Like
like you
really.
still there? Like wait, wait. She did what? Like come on, man. Yeah, egos is crazy when it come to that, boy.
Oh yeah. I mean, like their egos are so big, it's like they slap they made around.
Right. Like
Slap their
literally.
ass around. Like who in their right mind would stay and take that?
I don't
But
have a clue.
some people
I mean,
they
but I've gotten my years, but you know, you know, and then you look at what point do people stop allowing the sex to be put on a band to allow the sex to be put on a band-aid? Um,
yeah.
I guess it gets to the point where I guess you get fed up. You wise up. Um,
Mm-hmm.
you become more conscious of what's going on. Your tolerance gets lower. Um, you have a desire for a certain thing in a relationship because um, I know I've been caught in situations to where I can say I was a simp. And no, it wasn't that serious, but it was like, yeah, I was simping because it's like, dude, you a man, and you know, she getting away with murder, and then
Yep.
you get to the point where you say to yourself, I'm tired of playing this game with you. um, and then once you get tired of playing that game with that person, I think um, the thrill of it wears off, and I think that's sometimes when you stop allowing that to happen. Um,
Right.
and as far as when do you yourself stop doing that, I guess when whatever you're doing gets old, or I can say for me back in the day when I used to do that, I got tired of it when my interest in that person died. So it was like I would go out and do stuff, no matter what it was. It could be small or big,
Right.
and that person allowed it to go on so much. I got comfortable doing it, and then when it got to the point of giving her some sex to make it all better, is getting old with this person. So yeah, you know what, I'm done. So yeah.
Wow. I can't say I've ever been in that type of position where I've just didn't give two fucks. You know what I'm saying? Where I was just always out there doing me. You know what I'm saying? And I guess to put it kindly, I always felt like there's a certain level of respect
Yeah.
that you have to maintain with your girl, even when you're doing dirt. And that was just something that I was taught about the game is you don't eat where you you shit, or you don't shit where you eat, however you want to put that. But there's a certain level that you have to maintain, or otherwise, once that respect is gone that you have for that person that you're with, it's kind of like how you're saying now. There's nothing else left to do. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? There's nothing else left to do. Only thing you can do is just, you know, this ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point, your interest in that other person is gone, and I think being in that position, you kind of help yourself out of a situation that you really didn't want to be in to begin with, but for whatever reason you thought it was beneficial. I'll just keep doing my dirt. I keep doing my dirt. But some women, they'll just give your ass enough rope to damn hang yourself.
Yeah, and you'll just be hanging for as long as you can hang.
Uh-huh. But eventually, like you said, I think everything gets old,
Yeah.
especially once you start, maturing and start realizing, you know what, maybe this ain't the coolest thing to do.
Yeah. And then the relationship dynamics change as well with that. It's a lot of factors that come in where it just it'd be like, what, this is old. Yeah, yeah.
Man, it's crazy because I had this one female that I was dating, and we kind of like both cheated on each other to the point where we just looked at.
To possibly address it at a better time when you both have had time to think about the situation. Um, that might have been the precursor to the issue was ain't had no sex. We had no sex, and I guess that takes that out of the equation. But I think overall, um, it gives both people time to not get into a heated situation at that moment. That's what I would think is the
Right.
term benefit to it.
Yeah, I definitely have to agree with you on that because, again, like you said, at that particular moment, space and time, it
Hmm.
just buys you a little bit of time,
Oh yeah,
help you gather your thoughts. um, Again, 9 times out of 10, once you're done with the deed, one of y'all going to sleep. So
somebody going to
that
sleep.
buys you a little more time right there.
Yeah,
So
either going to
again,
sleep
the
or
short term,
somebody doing a favor afterwards to make it even better,
yeah.
tweeting the deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Baby, you want some of that cheesecake?
I'm about to go cook. What you want?
But yeah, you're definitely just kicking the can down the road a little bit. Just giving yourself a little bit of space to come up with a better, either a better lie or a
Oh
better
yeah.
solution to the
Oh yeah.
situation.
Oh, definitely give you a chance to come up with a better lie. Because you gotta, it's like, damn, I'm caught. Let me do this. It give me time to think of something else. I,
Mm-hmm.
get me out of trouble even more. Hey,
Yep.
break you off in the, hey, baby, you want to go out to eat? That way, you get in
Yeah,
a
I had this one.
you get in a public atmosphere. And you could change the topic all the way around, and then hopefully, that ego kick in, that
Mm-hmm.
manipulation kick in, you might get away with murder. But
Yeah. I had this old man tell me one time, he said, there should only be two reasons you should lie to a woman. He said, one, either to get some ass, or two, to get your ass out of trouble. I found that shit funny as hell. I was like,
that
really? He was like,
is
yep,
funny.
only two
Oh
reasons.
wow! I wonder if that same thing applies to women. The only reason why I lie to a man is to
Yeah.
get some or to get out of trouble.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
I can't say I really stuck with that, but I did find the notion really funny.
Yeah, it is funny. It is funny. So, as far as long term benefits, what are they, and are they worth it?
I think the long term benefits are when you want the relationship. Because at that point, yes, you are kind of delaying the inevitable, which
Mhm.
is the conversation.
Right.
But if you really just don't give a damn, and it comes down to that. Nope, ain't finna give you no sex. I don't give a damn what you say, what you do. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you really want that relationship, though, you're gonna put in that work. You're gonna, you know, clean up the damn house, do whatever you gotta do as a man to maintain that relationship. So again, you're prolonging it. You're kicking it on down the road, but you're giving yourself more space because you need to make whatever you went wrong or whatever
Mm-hmm.
happened to make you do what you did. You need more space and more time to make the situation right. So
Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
definitely think that's the long term effect.
I think another long term benefit of it is that one, you probably learn patience because you the short term benefit is you take it off your mind at that moment. In the long
Hmm.
term, you learn that after a couple of times, you learn what battles to choose, when to choose them, because it's like this happened before, and you know we had sex right after, whether it was her fault or mine, um, and it got off my mind right there, and we addressed it later. So the long term benefit of it is, you know what, I can I dealing with certain situations with this person, I've learned that going right at it at the moment it is not the best, may not be the best time to resolve the situation. May need to walk away, cool off or whatever the case may be. Um,
Hmm.
Another short term benefit is a long term benefit is you'll learn your level of tolerance and patience for things that person does. You'll learn the things that will tick you off to the point where I don't want to deal with you right now, or you'll learn, all right, well, you did this, we can go do X, Y, and Z and come back to it. It has certain long term benefits to it. Uh,
Right.
are they worth it? That goes back to the relationship. It depends on the you know where that relationship is. What it means to both people. And like you were saying, if it really means that, then you stop the foolishness. If not, long term benefit is you'll know what you don't have the patience for, and you can make better
Hmm.
decisions later.
Yep. That question right there makes me think of the movie Baby Boy. When my boy thought that, cause he put that tongue on her and put that
Oh
that
man,
meat on her, that everything gonna be all right. But as he later learned, no, get your shit and go.
yeah, pretty much, pretty much. Hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely think that there comes a time when, like you said, that things no longer work. I don't give a damn how much work you put in. I don't give a damn how much politicking, meaning double talk you put in. It's not gonna work. There's gonna come a time where your mate is gonna be like, well, for the most part, some of them will be like, this is it. I
Yeah.
can't do this with you anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So you can keep on doing what you're doing, but you damn sure ain't finna do it with me standing over in the corner.
Right. Yeah. And when it doesn't work, you might create a hostile relationship, and I don't mean like you know physically or mentally or emotionally abusive. You just create a situation to where you look at that person, you just don't want to be around that person anymore,
No.
because they have a habit of doing stuff, and you might think it's purposeful that they do it on purpose. You might get to the point where you keep doing this, and you're fixed to what you've done is to have sex, and it's like, is that all I'm worth to you? um you'll find your worth in situations, some certain situations like that. Another thing that happens when that doesn't work is that might in turn affect how you deal with people in the future, because you might, some people have this thing to where they go through certain things like this specifically, and in their next relationship, they may not. tolerate certain things because their mind clicked back to when they was with so and so, and when so and so messed up, their method of fixing that is to give have sex, to smooth it over. And it's like, no, I'm not with that no more. So
Yep.
that next person might suffer because of that.
Like I say, everything got expiration date.
They
So
and they do.
some tactics they also have expiration
do,
dates.
man. Yeah.
Because the things that used to work, they don't work anymore. And
They
you can
sure don't.
move on to your next relationship. And again, it's gonna get to a point where somebody's gonna say this isn't working for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think that goes back to what you're saying, kind of like people really gotta uh, work on themselves. You know what I'm saying? You
Oh
gotta
yeah.
take a long, deep look at yourself
Yeah.
and like, you know what? Why do I continue to make these same errors? To put
Yeah.
it kindly, I again think that once you get to a certain age, when you start to learn yourself and know yourself a little bit better, then you'll stop doing those things, or at least try to anyway.
Yeah, you'll either stop doing it or you'll do it in situations that are not as serious. Like you'll do it when it's like more so in a fun manner as opposed to doing it to cover your tracks or your dirty deeds.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So, what happens when these taxes? Well, we just said that. What are some of the reasons that people attempt to use these tactics?
I would have to say one of outside of cheating, I would have to say forgetting to pay a bill or spending too much money out of the bank account. Those are two that would be at the top of the list for me.
Um, that's kind of a hard one for me. I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of stumped on that one. I'm kind
Really?
of stumped on that one.
Wow.
I mean, I've been married for so long now. I'm like, I don't even know about my tactics.
Oh Lord.
But
And
no,
you do that. You
I,
don't want
I,
to give up your secrets.
no, no, I'll hold on to them. I'll hold
Oh
on to
man.
them. But the thing about it is, I think when people actually are aware of what it is that they're doing, as far as like what tactics they use, they know or they start to develop a pattern of knowing when to use those tactics.
Hmm.
Meaning, I know my mate is not gonna like this, so let me go ahead and start prepping what I'm gonna do to kind of correct the situation. Because they know that their husband or wife or girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever the case may be, is going to be upset with them about whatever they did. Like you said, maybe didn't pay a bill on time, or hell, didn't pick up the kids on time. Anything and everything. But again, I think it comes down to those trigger points, or you start to know your partner's trigger points, or what really upsets them. So kind of like stopping by their favorite restaurant on the way home to pick up something that they like to eat. So it's kind of like, well, let me present this to them, and then I will give them, the bad news, whatever the case may be.
I don't know. I still think there's a lot of reasons people do that, and you know, not paying the bill might be one. Cheating, of course, people do that to get out of cheating or flirting. Uh, spending too much money because women find sales. They find them sales, and it's like, yo, I got to get that sale. And when they see that sale, they don't think about. Sometimes they don't think about. Well, and then again, it depends on the situation. Maybe she spend money out the wrong account by accident or whatever the case may be. Hey, she see a
Right.
sale. It's like, damn, I got to get that sale. Pull out the wrong card or whatever, and you looking at the bank account like, yo, what you do? Like you spent this out of blah blah blah. It may not be that serious, but whatever, whatever, and then, oh baby, come here, then it's a wrap, wrap. Um, people might get into little fender benders. Like it may not be a serious fender bender, but pulling out a parking spot, scrape the car on something, and then the man go take the car to the car wash the car, and like, what happened to my car?
Oh
Yo,
man.
yo, did you hit something? And it's like, oh baby, I forgot to tell you. You know, it be like that.
Let me tell you about one time I put my damn foot in my own mouth because of a situation that happened with my car. My wife knows that, I'm very much into cars. I
Uh,
love cars, anything doing with cars, motorcycles. If that bitch got wheels, I'm with it. But anyway, I hadn't taken my car to get the damn tires rotated on it.
uh-huh.
So I go to pick up the car and I'm walking up on my car. I'm like, what the fuck? So I walk over, there's a dent in my damn car
Oh
on
man.
the passenger side rear fender, just over the wheel.
Mhm.
And I am fucking steaming. I'm so mad. I go right back into the damn place that did my tires, and I'm like, "Hey, we got a problem out here." And the manager's like, "Oh, sir, what happened? What's going on?" I was like, "Man, there's a dent in my damn car that wasn't there when I dropped it off." So anyway, he comes out, he looks at it, he calls the mechanic out. The mechanic's like, "I don't know how I got there, sir. I have no idea, where that came from." And I'm like, man, I know this motherfucker just did not deny putting this damn dent in my car. That's what I'm thinking to myself. And I am fuming at this point.
Uh-huh.
But I'm like, man, you know what? If you say you didn't do it, then you didn't do it. But I know for a fact that was not in my car when I got here. So anyway, so I get home. I'm talking to myself in the car like these motherfuckers don't know me.
Oh.
Get home. I'm telling my wife about what happened. And she's like, oh, really? Oh, damn, I forgot to tell you that happened while I was at work. And
Oh.
I'm like,
Ooh.
really? Really?
Wow.
You didn't think to tell me about this damn dent in my car? And she was like, well, it just slipped my mind. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm ready to kick your ass out this goddamn house right now. Put this damn dent in my damn car. But
Oh. So she ain't try to give you nothing to smooth it
no, no, just I forgot.
up.
I forgot. My bad, my fault. And
Oh.
I'm telling them, like, man, you just had me to blow up at this dude thinking that he put this damn dent in my car.
Wow.
And she was like, well, I'm sorry. What?
What? Like,
And I'm thinking to
yeah.
myself, you just made me look like the biggest ass.
On the planet. Like, come on. Are you serious right now?
Yeah. And I actually went back to the dealership and told the guy what happened and I apologized.
Oh, wow.
He was like, man, it's cool. Things happen like this all the time. I was like, yeah, but I really feel bad about it.
Mm, that's
But that type of stuff right there,
man. That's the right.
that's it. That's it. Those are one of
over,
those situations where they use
over.
that tactics.
And yes, that is one. That's definitely one of them situations where people use that tactic, and it sucks because you know what? That's another thing that happens when that tactic does not work is because stuff like that. It's like you start losing trust for a person when it comes to stuff like that because it's like again that right there is something small that all you had to do was say, hey babe, boom, this happened, blah blah blah, I'll get it fixed, or can we get it fixed, or is it going to be a problem? That's all you got to do. But instead you either try to give sex or you try to downplay it, and it's like, come on man, like let's be serious right now.
Mm-hmm. God
Yeah.
dang, this made me just think about that shit. I'm gonna call her ass up once we get off this. You know what? You said you're gonna fix my shit. You still ain't fixed my goddamn shit. That's like goddamn 4 years ago.
Wow, that's funny. That's funny. That is funny. Wow.
Well, again, everybody, we want to thank you guys for tuning in to the King and I Life podcast. Once again, this has been another fun one.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
So, again, you guys can reach us on Facebook, YouTube. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe
Subscribe and that bell notification.
for sure, for sure. And we are going to start loading up our Patreon. So,
Yes.
actually, after we get off, we're going to talk about that. So, you guys look out for us on that Patreon. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, we definitely gotta load up that YouTube channel too. We gotta do that too. Um, but other than that, stay tuned. We still grind on the African American stuff. It's work and life getting away, but it's gonna keep coming.
For sure.
Even if we don't get them every day now, even though I kind of promised that, but we gonna try to get them out there. We're gonna try to get them out there. Next week we got an interview coming up. An artist from Lake Charles, Louisiana, called Sweat Artiste.
Yes, sir.
Up. Other than that, hey, we got some other big things coming up. I don't know if do we want to talk about other big things we got.
No, let's hold on to them. Let's hold on to them for a little bit more. But we got
Yeah.
some stuff in the work for y'all. Please believe we got some stuff in the work.
And we got to plan another live. Next week is gonna be the live interview. That's gonna be live.
For sure.
But other than that, hey, it's the King and I Life podcast. Soul Touch the Poet here.
Sun Soul Lex.
And we are out, baby.
Peace.